Ryan Martin here, civil marriage celebrant, wedding singer and professional MC. Got another wedding tip for you if you're starting to plan your big day. Actually, this one is probably more targeted at people who haven't really started yet and they're just considering their options, or at least haven't booked anything. If you're lucky enough to have access to a good backyard or private property, you should definitely consider using that area for your ceremony, or at least your reception area for your wedding. Some of my most favourite setups have been in people's backyards. Here are some reasons why you should at least consider it. You can save a lot of money if you don't have to pay the venue fees and staff at that venue. This can really free up your budget for other things that you find really important, like food, music, or even your honeymoon. But the biggest factor here to consider is how many guests you're wanting to invite. If it's going to be a huge guest list, then you're still going to need to spend quite a bit of money on a marquee, furniture, tables and chairs, plates, cutlery, glassware, and all the logistical stuff. So this one is really for those smaller type of weddings. The second reason you should consider using a private property or backyard is being able to add your own personal touches to your setup. If you've got access to one of these areas, you can really make it your own and suit your needs. I've seen private property turned into some amazing setups. And you've got the flexibility and freedom to do what you want with it. You're not tied to strict rules and timelines. You can have your guests arrive whenever you want, and if there's room, they can even stay the night. And lastly, if you get to use one of these areas for your wedding, it adds a lot of sentimental value for this area. If you're ever looking back and thinking, remember when we used this space for the wedding? It leaves a lasting impression. So if a massive wedding isn't your style, a backyard wedding is definitely worth considering. But you've got to have some supportive family ready to jump in and help, because there's going to be lots of jobs and you don't want extra stress on the day. So follow for more wedding tips if you like what I'm saying here. DM if you'd like to have a chat about your wedding plans. And consider sharing this with someone who probably needs to hear it or might find it interesting.